was called Scribes and Redemption. His letters they wrote to me. When I was going through the struggle, kind of on a parole, and it was constantly denying. And I vividly remember one of the letters. He was like, "Man, if I could take this time that you want to put on top of me to do your home, I will make that sacrifice because you're the youngest. You're needed out there in our community." And when the last time we had an opportunity to be together on 2 different prisons. The last time we were together, when he had tears in his eyes, and he said, "They can keep the lion caged, but the cub must go free." So when the cub goes free, part of the lion goes to the cub. So the point I'm making is we're not passing tradition, though. But a lot of those brothers are in there are doing they're holding their ground. You know, they're doing their part. They're sending brothers like myself, like Brother Crawford Bay, and a few others out here. But we as a community, a lot of what are they getting into? I'm gonna be real with you. I've been home 10 years. The book changed the whole dynamics of who Yusef Shakur is. When Yusef Shakur was out a book and talking about these things, nobody wanted to hear. When I put a book out and I began, the name began to appear on the radio, began to appear on TV shows and things like that, everybody wanted to hear it down there. And so we're caught up on images, we're caught up on fame, we're not caught up on the root of what's going on the everyday struggle. We're responding after the rape, we're responding after the murder.
That's why I was arguing my case, the first thing I mentioned. That's like, it took me to even start thinking about changing myself. It took me to get shot, sit down for months. I had to sit down for months. That's when I started to think, maybe the change needs to come.
But that's part of life, though. It's just for you, it was that. For somebody else, it could be domestic violence, it could be loss of child, struggle. We're all struggling. And those struggles impact us on the way to what are you going to do with it?
I'm hearing what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. It took you going to prison and all that kind of stuff, man.
Let me clarify. It didn't take prison. My father.
Okay.
Right.
But I'm saying, father. Okay, it took your father. But I'm saying, I look at our community now, man. It's like we need to get to where we at now, 2011. We need to move on and move forward with what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a little brother right now. He just graduated from high school, and he wasn't really doing nothing with himself. And I went to my mom's house, and I told him, I was like, "Man, look, it's like this. I'm gonna put you out. Period." I was like, "If you ain't going to school, you can't stay here." You know what I'm saying? So he's 19. He go to WC3 now. He just came this semester, and he just got a job at Chrysler. You know what I'm saying? Like the same week. So it's about us trying to do what we got to do right now. I understand the struggle what happened with you know what I'm saying, back in the day with slavery and different things like that. But I'm saying we can't stay on that forever.
It's not staying on that.
Because I'm saying everybody ain't got to go to prison to make things happen.
I didn't say that.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's
but you're not listening.
No, I understand what you're saying, but
let him respond.
Listen though.
We living in the past, man.
We're not living in the past. We had to understand our past. We had to understand who we are. Right. What you just said, what you did to your brother, you took the expectation from here and put them up here. Right. You took them from here and put them up here. That's the significant thing about when we have failed. Right. We don't expect those type of things. We're carrying each other in. We're making it easy. And understanding, understanding our struggles, it prepares you and gives you options. It gives you opportunity. Because everything we're facing today is basically what we faced yesterday. It's just a different form. It's just a different day.
Right. I understand it's still going to be racist and stuff like that. Go ahead.
And I agree with you saying. So I opened up with Malcolm X stated. To know your history is to know who you are. But to be without your history is to be like a tree without roots. You're dead. Everything is connected. Like I don't know, the jewelry you got on. You got guys out here value that more than they value life. They value that more than you got some young guys. Give me that shit. Fuck you. Boom, boom, boom. Because that's what they've been educated to. Right. So when you be re-educated properly of who you are, you can make like one of the bigger arguments I have about choices. Everybody said, well, you make a choice, which I agree. However, If a person's undeveloped, if you're undeveloped, how can you really make an honest choice? When you really can't, if you're only looking at one half of the room, you're not looking at the whole room. But education expanded my mind. Most of these young guys, they see the world through what? Their neighborhood. I saw the world through Zone 8. You just took me out of Zone 8 and dropped me on the east side. I thought you dropped me in New York. I wouldn't even know how to get back. For real, and I ain't never been to New York. And that's how a lot of these guys is. They created a world. A lot of these guys, they fight over, what's the new lab? The Cardi. They want the Cardi. They want the 22s. They want the nice shit. But I tell people all the time, on the world level, that don't mean nothing. Nobody, but how many are thinking on a world level? And that's what I'm saying. And so when you understand on a world level, because you look at, talk to anybody, other ethnic groups, they know who they are. Like if I ask anybody here who's George Washington, the first president, who. You know that. You've been ingrained with that. I say who Nat Turner is.
We know that Turner.
I get what you're saying. It's important for us to have it, but I'm saying I think we both share almost the same views on that. I mean, we gotta have our history, but then at the same time, we gotta move on. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not saying again. That's the significant thing about this class. For me, this class is not just a class to talk about nothing, but to be proactive. Be proactive, because once you open your eyes, you really read between the lines, and you see what's going on in our community. This is the new struggle. This is the new human rights struggle. Who are the new people to lead it? We are. That example that you use your mother, that's primary. That is a beautiful example, man. I mean, incarceration is not going to deal with that situation. Incarceration. If it was left up to prison, you know how I'd be. I still be JoJo's all day waiting to bang gangbang on a motherfucker. I've been one of them guys trying to jack you and you go sell it. Right, exactly.
I think the question has become how do we get to change the thought process? Because growing up in the inner city, you might tell these people you can go to school, you can be a doctor, or you might show them off to everything. But it's like looking at it through a window. It's like, how do I get there? I'm right here. So you're not showing me how to do it. You're not telling me, you're saying I can't do it, but I have no proof. We don't have any examples and we don't have any models. So we need actual people you can touch. You can't show somebody Obama on TV like, yeah, you can do that. I'm like, yeah, that's nice and all, but how? It's like, I don't know, find out. I want to read.
I mean, exactly, like my story. My story is no crazy. Well, what has happened was,
Sort of what I think.
I volunteer with young girls. I volunteer with girls from the ages of 5 to 14 years old. I give up my summer every summer because that's what I want to do. And then you realize with these young women, you have women having kids that's not even teaching their girl how to be a woman. So as the coach, you can't, if you come to practice with a heat on, if you talking to some boy doing something you're not supposed to do, you're not suiting up. It's us. We sitting here, all of us to do something. It's all the time the same organization, my organization, we're like, we need women to come coach these kids. We need somebody to be positive role models for these kids. You know how many people show up? It's always the same 5 every year for the last 5 years. I